You know, you're a scientist, and we know the globalists are psychopaths. They've got everything compartmentalized. This was all set up to carry out eugenics. We know the Rockefellers in the 30s isolated that most cancer was viral. We know that their weaponized cancer programs what created the HIV. That's declassified. And they are sworn to kill us. And I'm telling you, they're going to get their police state in place. They're going to get us, under their control, and then they're going to kill everybody. And I want the cops and people listening. You think you're going to win? You think it's going to be fun rolling America? Taking us down. You got the power. Ha ha ha. You have no idea who you're working for, and no idea what's happening to all of you.
Well, that's
all of you.
About like with your previous guest about purchasing food directly from farmers that hasn't been tampered with, hasn't been irradiated, hasn't been pasteurized. I grew up with non-pasteurized milk. I grew up on a semi-farm. We raised our own cattle, pigs. We made our own food. We made everything from our own mustard and things like this. Made maple syrup, and we just lived off the land. And that's what people really need to realize is just about everything you buy in the grocery store has been tampered with, altered. I can't believe the garbage when you read the label, how many chemicals are in just fruit juice or something that you buy off of.
But they have all these byproducts left over from the oil industry. They got to put them somewhere.
Sodium
so instead of it being we have sodium fluoride to crack the oil. Hey, I'd like to have you on as a guest. I don't know if you want to go public with your name or recommend any other doctors or scientists you think we ought to interview because all your info you're saying checks out. I'd love to have you on as a guest. You're really a well-spoken fellow. Will you email Aaron at Infowars.com if you want to come on?
Okay, it's just Aaron at Infowars, and it's E-I-R or E?
It's A-A-R-O-N.
A-A-R.
Yep. Thank you, sir. We'll be right back. Yeah, I hope that microbiologist will send me his email and we'll have him on. We've had a lot of top microbiologists on dealing with it. And like that news clip we played yesterday, they don't want most of them, the public, knowing what they're doing. And the problem is Dr. Eric Pianka is a biologist, and he's got a bunch of microbiologists that graduated out from under him that sent me threatening emails with links to their graduate papers where they said they want to kill everybody. And then you Google them, and you see them in white lab coats, and they're working at bioweapons labs. I mean, we got people saying they want to kill us working in bioweapons labs. This is for you, and they're going to kill you. They're going to kill you, and they're going to kill your family. And that's why nothing really matters to me anymore, other than saving people. The species matters. I'm not worried about being killed. I'm not worried about being arrested or set up or taken to prison. I only keep my nose clean in everything I do so they don't have an excuse to come after me. And so they do come after me, it'll be a total setup. And I'm ready. I am honored. I mean, if I knew it would save 1 million people right now, folks, I'd jump into a meat grinder. Wouldn't think 5 seconds. Save 1 million children. Jump in that meat grinder. Boom. I'd kill myself just like that. Okay? And I wouldn't even call it killing myself. I mean, to stop those children being hurt. I will not be part of this crap. And I want that to be clear right now, ladies and gentlemen. I understand that the species is what's important. My only fear is now for the species. God almighty, folks, you just cannot imagine how evil the forces are we're dealing with here. They love destroying life. They love destroying and wrecking everything that's good. And none of the real environmental issues are being addressed, ladies and gentlemen. They got corn and wheat and stuff growing that's got every type of genetic engineered organism in it. It's spreading all over, all sorts of illnesses and sicknesses. I mean, we're screwed, folks. I mean, it's already devastation. The earth is already devastated by what they've done. And we don't even imagine what they're doing we don't know about. Yeah, now I'm not too worried about my hair falling out anymore. Now I'm not too worried about what people think of me. I watch these yuppies walk into restaurants or something. They're all real insecure, so they act real tough and cool. Or the general public, you see poor folks that feel real insecure about themselves when they come in places. Who cares, man? We're on a giant rock planetoid with a tiny, thin atmosphere, hurtling through space with psycho-scientists running the planet, bringing in tyranny. I'm like the guy at the end of the Body Snatchers going, "You're in danger! We've got to fight it!" And people are going, shut up, crazy man. I swear it's deadly. I've interviewed all the top scientists. It's killing you. It's hurting you. No, shut up. I love GMO. I don't have some big giant image of myself. I'm just a normal person who read history, studied history, happened to run into history. I read history because it was entertaining. It was interesting. You know, my mom was a history major, so when I was growing up, I cracked a history book. Every page was jam-packed with action-packed info. And this wasn't fiction, this was real. So I learned how government worked, and then I went to college, and they lied and said that wasn't how it worked, and told me world government was good, and then I'd see CNN telling me world government didn't exist at night. Then at school, they'd tell me world government was good. And then I found out who the world government is, that they want to kill us, and they constantly talk about it. And then I learned that top scientists give speeches where they say they want to kill 90% of us at least, and they get standing ovations with the scientists crying. This is a cult, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, kill everyone. Oh, it's so woke. Oh, God. And then I criticize them, so I get their graduate students going, here's my paper on humans being a parasite. I can't wait till we're all dead. By the way, I work in a bioweapons laboratory. I mean, can you understand what we're facing?